Hi guys, it's Lisejo here, and today I'm gonna just get straight into it, just because inspiration has struck and I'm gonna use it best I can. So, if you don't know me, my name is Lisejo, and I am the creator of Crescent Sun, and I practice tarot, astrology, and esotericism. So today I'm gonna speak a bit about one of the most disliked cards in tarot, but I kind of got insight on it today, a bit of a download on why this energy appears the way that it appears. So as you can see, I have 3 different versions of Three of Swords. I have Three of Swords from the Zodiac Tarot on the far left. In the middle, I have Three of Swords from Everday Tarot. And on the right, I have Three of Swords from the Light Seer's Tarot. So this is kind of going to be a bit of a story time. Like, why does Three of Swords hurt so much? Why does something that we have wanted for the longest time, why does it hurt? And I'm going to start from the left. I'm going to start with the Zodiac Tarot version. So if you don't know, the tarot is also associated with astrology, right? And when it comes to the Three of Swords, it is linked to Saturn in Libra, right? So I thought it was very interesting when I was like reflecting on this, and I'm like, you know, Saturn in Libra, if you don't know, it's exalted, so it's very good energy. And when I look at the Zodiac Tarot, I kind of get this vibe of, you know, when we are going through life, when we're going through a lot, when everything feels like the pressure is on, this is the moment when we decide to meet with the universe, when we decide to speak to our guides, our angels, the divine, and our ancestors, and be like, you know what, guys, I am not happy where I am. I don't want to be here anymore. I want change. I want a revolution. And I feel like you are able to help me create that change. So I really hope you're going to see what I see, but if not, that's also okay. So swords, if you don't know, is air. It's the mind, right? That's what it represents. And when I look at the Zodiac Tarot on the left, I just kind of see the words that are in my mind, right? I'm putting it on a piece of paper. I am petitioning to the universe to help me create change, which is 3 energy. You know, we want to bring something new into the world, and Spirit, the divine, is going to help us do that, right? Sometimes it's us petitioning, but other times we have we're scripting, we are creating that reality, we are putting the words onto the page, we are bringing it into the 3D world. And you know, it's both times. I mean, obviously you're coming from different places, but it can feel very high energy sometimes, but also we can also be very highly critical of ourselves as well, because it's like, will this petition work? Like, how much is the universe willing to co-sign with me? You know, how much are we in on this, you know? And I think that is the risk we take. You know, when we are creating something and co-creating with the universe, there's always a sense of risk, and that can bring us fear or anxiety. But I think it's important to note that we don't want to stay where we are. There's a reason we want to bring something new into the world, and if we believe in our potential, right, the way the universe sees our potential and believes in us, then all should be well, right? Question mark. You'll see why I say question mark in a sec. So now I'm gonna go to the middle, right? So we have petitioned. We are like, you know what, universe, I want a new job. I want to bring this person into my life. That's what we say. That's what we do. You know, we know what we want. We petition for it. We ask for it. We put a pen to paper. We bring our mind to the physical reality and we create something new, right? Now the universe looks at us, looks at where we are, looks at our intentions, and is like, here, this is what you asked for. This is what is available at this time. And then I feel like Three of Swords from the Biddy Tarot kind of represents the internal processes that we go through, where we just sit there and we're like, I know this is what I wanted, but why isn't it feeling the way that I thought it would feel? Why isn't it looking the way that I thought it would look? I wanted this job. I wanted to invite this person into my life, but it's not feeling that great. And this is actually where the insight came, like the last two cards specifically, where it's like, you know, when it comes to Three of Swords and creating, right, we are literally putting our mind with our heart. And that reality can be painful, you know, because the heart is sensitive, you know, it jolts at the smallest things. And when what we have co-created doesn't look the way that we thought it would look, it hurts. But we're like, also, this is technically what I did ask for. This is what I wanted. And when it comes to my intentions, this was the clearest, or this was the best way that I could convey what I wanted. But the reality, it's not looking cute, you know. And I feel like that's what Three of Swords at the end with the Light Seer's Tarot demonstrates, is that now we are just like, oh my gosh, like, what did I do? Why am I in this situation? Like, I just want to scream. I feel like my heart was just stabbed into, and now I'm like trying to heal it. And with the Three of Swords from Light Seer's Tarot, I'm trying to heal, right? And I think that is the message. If you don't get the message, because I know this was a rant, when we co-create with the universe, what we need to understand and what we need to conceptualize is that putting a pen to paper, A, it's only the first start, and B, the outcome, the reality, doesn't look the way that you thought. Air, swords, mind, it doesn't look the way that you thought it would, but it doesn't mean that it isn't what you asked for. It just doesn't look the way that you thought it would, or it doesn't feel the way that you thought it would feel. But it doesn't mean you didn't create this. It doesn't mean that you didn't manifest this. It doesn't mean that when you signed that petition with the universe, that it was the universe got it wrong. No. Like, we also need to learn to adjust, you know. And I think that's why Three of Swords is so painful, is because when what we want manifests, we think we're just going to flow into that energy. We think it's going to be easy. But think about it. When we come from 2, right? 2 is the energy of balance, right? 3, we're adding something new. Adjustments are needed, you know. And it's funny, well, it's not really that funny when you think about it. 2 days ago was the last quarter in Gemini, and the card for the last quarter was adjustment, something about adjustments being needed. And look at this again, the universe is like adjustments, you know. You need to create space as well. You need to accommodate for that. And it hurts. Like, it hurts because we need to change too. We can't just expect our environment to change and to meet us the same way. We need to change too. And that can be a very tumultuous process because, again, swords is the mind, and the mind thinks it's changing, but sometimes it's just stretching in the same place. So I hope that my rant, you know, wasn't too much and it made sense. But I really thought that this download was amazing, and I appreciate that this message came through. You know, I'm taking it, I'm receiving it. I'm gonna sip a cup of tea on it. But yeah, let me know in the comments if there's any cards that you have had to learn from and adjust to, or just like any personal stories, because I love tarot. I could talk about tarot the whole day. And thank you for watching.